My name's Davie. I live here in the eco-village in Cloughjordan. I work across different organisations. Mostly my core activity is through Cultivate, which is a living and learning organisation that run courses, workshops, design learning pathways, and we host the Convergence Festival and the permaculture course here in Cloughjordan. I also coordinate Transition Towns in Ireland, in Northern Ireland, which is a process to help communities move away from a dependency on fossil fuels to be more resilient, be able to do more for themselves. So I wear a few hats, and I wear sometimes two at once. We started a student society called Low Impact. It was the first student society in Ireland. And we started bringing together people from all around the country to look at this new thinking sustainability. And through that I met Rob Hopkins, Gavin Hart, Greg Allen, Iva Pocock, a lot of people who are now members of the Eco-Village and living here. But really got engaged and passionate about sustainability. We were involved in the food cooperative, we were involved in protests. A lot of myself and Gavin and a few others were really involved in the GM protests, campaigning against genetically modified food, and realised that actually we needed to be for something. We needed to actually put our energy into something that we were for, not just something we were against. So that's how the Eco-Village idea came about, that to actually demonstrate a way of life that was sustainable, healthy, balanced, and it could be a model that could be replicated anywhere on the island or anywhere. I was one of the original members as a founding director of the Eco-Village when we started in 1999. Greg Allen and Gavin Hart put the company together, and we launched in a hotel in September 1999 in Dublin. So since that time, over 10 years ago, I've been very much involved and engaged in the process of building the Eco-Village. When we first arrived here, we did a long and extensive community consultation process that we worked with Tipperary Institute to design. We went into the schools, we slowly introduced our ideas, we introduced ourselves to the community. And I think for a place like Cloughjordan, which was definitely in decline when we arrived, people were leaving and not coming back. Young people were going to college and not coming back. And the bank closed. There was a threat of shops closing. It wasn't a good time for villages and towns like Cloughjordan. So the Eco-Village coming gives a lifeline to a community like Cloughjordan. And hopefully anyone that has a business here is seeing better opportunities, more customers. People are sending their kids to the school, which keeps, from the Eco-Village, which keeps the schools open, using the post office, using the train station. So the Eco-Village has been, I think, has been welcomed by the local community of Cloughjordan. And you can really see the integration now, which was our objective from the start. We weren't going to be a new village 2 miles up the road from Cloughjordan. Cloughjordan has so much to offer, there's so much heritage, and the Eco-Village is enhancing that and adding so much more. And so there's a great symbiosis or synergy between the old and the new, and it makes it a fantastic and wonderful place to live, actually. My plans are to develop co-housing in the Eco-Village. So a number of us are exploring this now. We're looking at co-housing and working, so that there is space to live, there's space for a house and accommodation, but there's a lot more shared space, and that there's units that we can work in also. We have objectives to be educational and a place for learning. So when you look at Cloughjordan and all it offers, it is an amazing place to immerse students in the environment of community and sustainability. So that I'm very interested in how we get out of the campus and engage with our communities. So working with people like Tipperary Institute, we've really explored getting students to come to Cloughjordan and do something called problem-based learning. So it's much more active, it's working in small groups, real life scenarios. The students seem to really like it. And so that's our idea, that we'd have facilities here in Cloughjordan the eco-hostel education spaces, to allow learners to come and do more of an action-based inquiry learning rather than in classrooms with someone pointing out the facts, an expert transmitting the knowledge. It'd be more like communities of learners constructing knowledge together in the environment of community or sustainability. So I'm really excited about it. Could put Clough-Jordan on the map for people that want to come and learn that, and then add to our offering of ecotourism, because people would come, they'd stay in the hostel, they'd eat in the cafe or the restaurant, they'd buy books in the bookshop, drink coffees, maybe get a massage, do a Tai Chi class, so that when you start to see the synergies of just people coming to learn, the synergies of different livelihoods that they could support, then we can start to see how a local economy might work. So it's really an exploration. We don't have all the answers, but we're bringing people together, new ideas together, new technologies together to see what it would be like to have a community that's much more self-reliant and can do more for itself and can move into the future with its basic needs covered and a strong culture and sense of place and a sense of community. That's, I think, what our objective is, to try and explore what it means to be a sustainable community. And that's another big learning. How does a local economy work? As the global economy teeters and gets a little vulnerable, we really need to strengthen our local economies, and somewhere like Clough-Jordan could be a real model for that. People can come and learn about how you do this, go back to their own communities, whether that's in a town, a village, a townland or a city, and go, we can put these systems in place, or we can adapt them for our place. So 5 years time, Clough-Jordan will be a beautiful place to visit. It'll be a very inspiring place to come and learn. It'll be a great place to take your holiday. It'll have lovely food, warm homes and a beautiful community.